Jake Paul is a well-known YouTuber in the United States who is renowned for his provocative videos and antics. He used to upload videos on the now-defunct Vine app before joining YouTube. Jake had 5.3 million followers and 2 billion views on Vine at the time it was shut down. He became well known for his role as Dirk Mann in the Disney Channel sitcom Biz Aardvark. Jake Paul has again enraged fans and critics in his newest video blog, this time for making a bigoted remark about a fan. Jake was also sacked from the program after being accused of several times defrauding his youthful audience and being charged with criminal trespass and illegal assembly. So, for today's video, let's now reveal how Jake Paul is super rude to fans. But before we get into it, do me a favor and smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button for notifications whenever a new video is published. His brother is just as controversial. Jake Paul has a YouTube sibling who has more subscribers than he has. Just refer to them as double difficulty. Logan Paul made news in 2018 when he visited a suicide-prone Japanese forest. Suicidal tourists are encouraged to seek assistance by signs that provide a hotline number and urge them to do so. During his visit with his party, they discovered and recorded a corpse hanging in the jungle. Logan Paul subsequently apologized in a video after receiving backlash for displaying the corpse. He said, "I should never have uploaded the video. There are many things I should have done differently, but I didn't, and I apologize for that from the bottom of my heart." Jake Paul is notorious for being provocative, and his pranks and tasteless remarks have gone viral on several occasions. On Twitter, a video emerged showing Jake among a group of individuals shattering glass windows and trashing kiosks at the Fashion Square Mall in Scottsdale, Arizona. Jake issued a statement refuting the allegations of looting and destruction, saying, "To be very clear, neither I nor anyone in our group was engaged in any looting or harm. To give you some perspective, we spent the day peacefully protesting one of the most heinous injustices our nation has ever seen, which resulted in us being tear-gassed for capturing the events and cruelty in Arizona." Who did he throw a party for in California? The party was mostly for other YouTubers and social media influencers and was held at his house. The release of photos and videos from the party raised worries about social distance. Some of the attendees were there to watch a UFC bout on TV. Calabasas Mayor Alicia Weintraub claimed she and everyone who saw the tape of Saturday's celebration were outraged, according to one source. "They're throwing this enormous party with no social distancing, no masks, and it's just a big contempt for everything that everyone is trying to do to bring things back to normal," she added. As a consequence, the mayor says that she's working with the Lost Hills Sheriff's Department to guarantee that home parties are treated with zero tolerance in the future. "There will be no more warnings. No such gatherings will be tolerated," she said. "Such a thing will never happen again." Jake's neighbors have previously reported his home's loud noises and partying. Why are his fans so frustrated? Due to the pandemic presently destroying the United States, fans have voiced outrage and alarm about the films. Coronavirus infections are still on the increase in California, with Los Angeles at the hub of the epidemic. The total number of people diagnosed in the state so far has surpassed 345,000, triggering a fresh round of bar, restaurant, and gym closures on July the 15th. Since the outbreak again, over 3,900 individuals have perished in Los Angeles alone. Whilst Los Angeles struggled with resurgent coronavirus cases last month, Paul hosted hordes of partygoers at his mansion in Calabasas. Oakley, a popular YouTube personality with 5 million Twitter followers, joined a chorus of thousands online to criticize the event, simply writing, "F you at Jake Paul." The mayor was irritated. Young people partying without masks or social distance were recorded on video at his residence. They danced, drank from crimson cups, and rolled dice. Others clung to an excavator crane which lifted and spun them around. He was accused of trespassing at a mall. After footage emerged of Paul looting an Arizona mall, he was charged with criminal trespass and illegal assembly. The Scottsdale Police Department claimed in June that social media personality Jake Paul was in attendance and stayed within the mall after an illegal assembly was declared. He was there throughout the property damage at Scottsdale's Fashion Square Mall, according to authorities. Paul categorically denied any participation. He tweeted, "To be very clear, neither I nor anybody in our group was involved in any looting or vandalism. We recorded everything we observed in order to share our experience and draw attention to the rage we saw in each community we visited. We were purely recording, not participating." The Scottsdale Police Department announced on Wednesday that the charges against him and two pals had been dropped. It is in the best interests of the community to dismiss minor charges without prejudice in order to conclude the federal criminal investigation. Scottsdale Police stated in a statement that they reserved the right to refile accusations pending the result of the federal investigation. Why should Paul brothers really worry us? Wagons circled, crowds gathered, and the internet, or more specifically, a portion of it, began a fight of indignation and defense. On one level, many were outraged that Paul would publish such a video, but on the other, they were relieved that he'd given them something substantial to hurl at him. His fans, the Low Gang, as Paul refers to them, became enamored with their pranking, stunting, braggadocio idol. It's a well-worn story. Despite being a huge example of awful YouTube content, Paul's video seems to be a tiny and quickly forgotten blip on the road to whatever YouTube singularity we're approaching. It almost seems pointless to get enraged at Paul's video in particular. Yes, it's heinous and manipulative, and it's a perfect illustration of why Paul and his younger, yet equally heinous brother Jake Paul are so unpleasant. But Paul is really a symptom of a greater issue, one that we will all have to face sooner or later, or more accurately, it should be. Is the internet being taken over by the bros? If you watch any of the Paul brothers' videos, you could come to that conclusion. But there were also those Nazi dweebs and men's rights toads gathering up views and persuading people to support their heinous causes, and I wouldn't call them bros. Wherever we can, we should continue to fight most of the bro culture. But it's just one Hydra's head. What is really an issue is something ethereal and indescribable. It's the feeling that YouTube has established not simply its own economy, we've already heard a lot about that, but also a type of moral philosophy that, even in the light of widespread condemnation like Paul received yesterday, looks practically impregnable to outside influence. That concludes our video. So, do you think Jake Paul is still a good influencer after all of his controversies on the internet? What do you think about the videos posted on his YouTube channel? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Before leaving, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications on our future content. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one.